Welcome to Plus Images TV with your host, Desda Ravanisi, where the measure of your worth is not determined by your dress size. Here's Desda.
Oh my goodness. But you know what?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Isn't this just, I can't see you. Can any of you guys out there see? Yeah, you're still a black lady. You are, and you are. Oh my God, Sharran. You know what, darling? Let's do the interview anyway. And then when I upload it to YouTube.
Right, it's on the iPad, not on the computer. Oh gosh.
Isn't this frustrating? You know what we're going to do? We're just going to go forward with the interview. When I upload it to YouTube,
It's on the iPad, not
when we upload to YouTube, I'll add pictures in. What else to do? And everybody they can hear you. So, and I want them to see your beautiful face. But oh my God! But at least I have your voice. What do you think, everybody? Well, let's go forward with the interview. I think it's like we're doing a radio interview. How about that? We'll pretend that we're doing. How's that sound? Oh my God. All right. Well, anyway, everybody, this is my lovely guest, Sharran.
Oh my
Sharran Sharran is a native of London, England, the mother of 3, correct?
Yes, that is.
And you are second, is it pronounced Key or Q grade sumo
Q.
wrestler? Your second Q sumo wrestler. What exactly does that mean?
I'm an amateur sumo wrestler because the Japanese still allow women to go much further than to be professionals. So I'm at the highest point you can be as an amateur person.
I see. So, Sharran is coming to us from her home in London. And I always like to share my guest's background. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Sharran, your upbringing and your life in England?
Oh, my life in England. I was born and bred in England, February the 16th, 1965. I am a West London girl, born and grown. I've spent most of my life in the same flat. I've lived in the same area. London is my favorite place.
Oh, I love London.
I've had a couple of husbands. I've had 3 children. I now have 2 grandsons. But in all, really, when I turned 40, my whole life changed around, and that's when I started the sumo wrestling.
At what age?
40, 40.
40. Okay. All right. So, most people know sumo wrestlers as being Japanese men. But how did you become a female sumo wrestler? How did that all begin?
A little while back in 2002, I got rid of my husband, and I was probably at my lowest point in my life.
Oh my.
And round about 2005, my children were looking around at different TV things and told me about something called Star Search, where they find people to go on to different programs. And really, I just had different people ringing me and asking me, would you be interested in doing cooking, wife swap, all sorts of things, some funny things, some nice things.
Right.
And I actually said no to quite a lot of them. And then someone approached me about the sumo wrestling. And like most big people, I thought, well, I'm the biggest woman. And really, no, it went from there. I went along to an audition in Derby in the north of England. And with that dwindled from 500 women to 300 women to 50 women. And then we all competed for 3 months against each other. And then I was fortunate to be selected to be part of the team of 6 women to go out to Japan in 2006.
Amazing. So how did
Yeah.
that change your life?
How did that change my life? I think it changed me in a much more positive way, to made me realize that I want to be who I am. I want to be Sharon Alexander, the foot tall woman.
Yes.
Uh, I wear sleeveless tops. I don't look at the size of my arms anymore. I'm not saying I don't wear mini skirts, but I wear things that make me feel good.
Well, that's
You know,
important. Being
yes, and
comfortable in your own skin.
that's very important, to find yourself and embrace it. Embrace what you've got. Embrace your curves. It doesn't, I know sometimes people wear lycra because it's big and it stretches, it fits, but it doesn't suit everybody.
No, that's
But
true.
if you're happy, go ahead and wear it.
Correct.
Uh, I'm just, I think I'm just really, what sumo has done for me is just made me a lot more positive about myself, and it allowed me to do something sporty, which I think as a big woman, you'd never think that would ever happen in your life, that someone would put your name and the word sport together
True.
if you're not sitting on a couch.
That's true. And a future guest of mine is a pole dancer, of all things. She's a fitness instructor. She's a trainer, and she does pole dancing for
Oh,
fitness. And she also does competitions. So
hats
she
off to
says the
her.
same thing. She said, "You never put, a big-bodied girl or woman with that type of sport, but and it's very important to be comfortable in your own skin." And it seemed that this opportunity came at the best possible time for you, when you were kind of at a low in your life.
Most definitely.
So you're one of the few women recognized by the British Sumo Federation. How many female sumo wrestlers are there currently in the UK, or even globally, if you?
Ooh, wow. In the UK, I believe I'm the only person, the only woman. There are men doing it and competing. There have been women who've sort of started, but they've kind of left to go and get married and have children, which I'd already done all those things.
Sure,
So my life is a lot simpler than theirs. So
it's not as complicated.
I am the only woman that was competing.
Do they currently have competitions for women in the UK or around the world?
No, no. All over the world, in like the US, they've just had the US Open.
Have they?
And there's loads of women that have gone from Idaho and places like that to compete. There's women all over the US. There are clubs in California.
Uh-huh.
Um, you know, when I've gone out to the US Open in 2013 in LA, I had a brilliant time. There are many women from all over the US traveling to compete.
Interesting. I don't know if we have it here in Chicago, but it would be interesting to look into. And you know how
Yes.
I found you, Sharran, how I learned about you. I get alerts from Good Morning Britain. Uh, and that's how I came across your story. And I said, oh my gosh, I must have her. And I thought you were just lovely. And Pierce Morgan was, uh,
Mm,
he's an interesting
mm.
person. He's one of those, sometimes you love him, sometimes you hate him kind of guys. But
Yes, very true. But then, he's got an absolutely stunningly beautiful wife. So I'm no competition there.
well, you never know. There are some of those
Mm.
really lovely girls, but they think it's not always politically correct, which is great.
Exactly that.
But you were mentioning this time you were in the U.S. 2013. Um, you have a very interesting record with the Guinness Book of World Records. What is that record for?
My Guinness World Record is for the heaviest sportswoman in the world.
The heaviest, say again?
The heaviest sportswoman in the
The
world.
heaviest sportswoman in the world. You mind if I ask what that weight, what that size is?
That was at 203 kilos.
And what is that in pounds? Because my audience,
It's a lot. Oh, I don't
it's
know
a lot.
pounds, in stones.
So it's how many?
Yes,
I know
yeah, yeah. You
stones.
Americans are still a little way back.
So what is
in
the
stone,
kilos again? And if they can
34
look it up.
stones.
I lost you for a second.
Hello?
The connection. Yeah, I lost the
I think
connection
it's
for a
over
moment.
400 pounds.
Okay, I see. Now you also have won a number of competitions and medals. Tell us about those.
I've won some medals in places like Estonia, Switzerland, Italy, in Milan. They have lots of competition, open friendly competitions in Milan every year.
Uh-huh.
And they round about June. And Estonia. I've managed to win some bronze medal, gold medal, silver. Germany. There's women in Germany, Holland,
Oh,
Italy. Not a huge, not a very big following, but they're there when you go to.
very impressive. Very impressive. So that record that you referred to earlier, has anyone broken that record since that you know of?
As far as I'm aware, no. I think many women are probably not really wanting to have that
Have that
title.
record?
They are. So, I'll be more than happy if another woman comes along and she's doing a totally different sport, but something, that accelerates her, that proves that even as big women that we can do something. That's great.
Absolutely. I totally agree. So, are you still competing today?
No, I decided last year, June, about this time last year, to kind of retire from the sport, international sport especially. I
Uh-huh.
I turned 52 and I thought, well, I'm a grandmother as well last year with my two boys.
Congratulations.
I need to slow down a little.
Settle down. Well, you've had, was it almost 12 years in competition,
Yes,
and
yes.
you ended your quite magnificently, I'm sure. So, Sharran, if women are interested in becoming a sumo wrestler, what advice would you give them?
Depends on which state you're in. I suppose just just look up
Uh,
that is nearer, if not in another state. I'm also forgetting that the US is gigantic compared to England.
well, yes, it
So,
is. Quite a lot. Quite a lot.
yeah. But there are
Well,
quite a
England
lot
is
of clubs over the US.
well, then my viewers, certainly any of you young women out there who feel that this is some,
Well, you don't have to be young. Started at 40.
well, any
There's no
woman.
age limit.
All right, that's true. I'm 67, so uh,
Wow.
I
You
retired
look
from working.
fantastic.
Oh, thank you. It's L'Oreal, thank you. Uh, but I had done my show, this show, in a different format. I had done it on cable. That's cable access here in the States.
Right.
Many years ago, I was on for 5 years, and different circumstances and logistics with the studio, I had to give it up. But it was always in the back of my mind. And one of the things that was in the back of my mind, that I wanted to do it on a more global basis. And I felt at a certain point, YouTube would allow me that opportunity. Co-workers, by all means, please let them know about Plus Images TV. That's PLUSIMAGES TV, all lowercase, all together, and and join and subscribe, because the most important thing to me is not to be goofy, and it's to bring you uh, women who are professionals or experts in the field of their endeavor, women who have made or are making a difference. Oh, look at, there you are. You popped up. It was magic. Look at that. Woo! Everyone, this is Sharran Alexander. Oh, how lovely. I'm so glad you finally appeared. Did your daughter do something magical? Whatever, whatever
No, this is all God.
that was
This
it.
is
Thank you,
nothing.
Lord.
No one else
Thank
is
you,
here,
Lord above.
just me.
That's terrific. I'm so glad we could finally see you. So anyone, I volunteered with Girl Scouts for almost 11 years. I just retired to get back to. It was always vitally important to me. I was a performer. I was a plus size model. Over the years, I've done a variety of different things in the entertainment field. But this program has always been, to me, one of the most important things that I can share with other women of size, whether it's here or on a global basis. And to bring women on like you, who at 40 tried something totally out of your comfort zone, and to have the success you did, and to share your story with the women that on my channel. And if you have friends, please ask them to subscribe so they can see. It is so important for us to stand together with women and to share our stories, to uplift other women.
Most
Because like
definitely.
this opportunity came when you were at an all-time low. You said, we never know where these opportunities will
Yes,
come. And we never know
most
that women
definitely.
like you and that beautiful smile will inspire someone else to do something. Maybe not sumo wrestling, maybe not hosting a YouTube show, but something that will be good for
Yes.
them at the same time. So
Thank
where can viewers go
you.
to learn more about you, Sharran? Do you have a website, a Facebook page? Where can people go to find out more about you and your career?
Well, my Facebook page, my website is being updated at present. I'm traveling
Oh,
to New York for the first time. I
lovely.
will be going to New York at the end of this month. I am really excited. I've
Oh,
never
wonderful.
been.
New York's a great city.
Um, I hope so. It's been promising
Now,
so much, and
are you going just on holiday or for
I'm also
business?
single and still looking for that tall man.
All right. Well, you fellas out there, come on now. Well, that's why you live
That's
near
why.
you can find you. Is it? Oh, lovely. Maybe you'll come on live.
Yes, it's the 80th anniversary.
Lovely. Let's do a Facebook Live about that. That would be great. If you're willing,
While I'm in New York, I will. Yeah, why
why
not?
not? We're still not that close together, but we're at least in the same country. Lovely.
Oh yes. Technical difficulties won't happen again, I'm sure. We're speaking now. And
Well,
thank you
I'm
so much for having me
so
on.
glad. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
to your listeners, your subscribers who have taken their time and put up with my craziness
Oh
from
no, it
London.
was my honor to have you. I really appreciate your joining me today and sharing your wonderful story. Thank you so much. And everybody out there, thank you so much for
Thank
continuing to
you.
watch. Thank you for watching Plus Images TV. Be sure to comment and like and subscribe to our page, Plus Images. Click on the little, uh, click on the little bell so that you can get notifications of new shows. Because through sharing, we can grow our audience and share information and inspiration with our sisters of size around the globe. So I'd also like to hear from you. If you have questions, comments, or show ideas, go to my email plusimagesworld@gmail.com. My Facebook page is PITV, capital PITV. Look for the Ebony Goddess, much like our beautiful guest today. Thanks, Ron, very much. Uh,
Thank you,
but
everybody. Have a
coming to
great
us,
day.
thank you for coming to us from London. And everybody, please always remember what we say here at Plus Images. The measure of your worth is not determined by your dress size. Until we meet again, everybody, thanks for joining us. Bye.